Hiya, I'm Mika, and welcome back to Professor Layton and the Azran Legacy. Oh, there's a hint coin somewhere here. Again. And maybe still. I don't know where you could possibly be hiding it at this point. I feel like I've poked just about every hint coinable location. No, that's a talk thing, that's a talk thing. That just wiggles. But maybe if I keep clicking it? No, we got plot. We need to progress plot.
Hey guys, what's with the long faces?
What? My face is not long.
That's so, well, looks pretty long to me. Maybe it's these sunglasses, I don't know.
Come to think of it, we have been so preoccupied with our inquiries that we haven't even had a proper meal. I'm surprised Luke hasn't been reminding us every step of the way, especially with all the talk of eggs. Perhaps we should take a moment to rest and get our energy back.
Did you just say you're running inquiries? No way, what's the occasion? No, wait, none of my business, right? But hey, if you would like a helping hand, just give your Uncle Bud a shout. If there's something you need to know about the island or anyone on it, I can give you the info you're looking for. I guarantee it.
Well, this all sounds very generous, but I have a sneaking suspicion that you would like us to do you a favor in return.
What can I say? I'm an open book. Turn to page 32 and bam! Look, it's a puzzle I need help with.
It's time for page 32. A boatload of trouble. A boat builder has received an urgent request for 6 boats, each of which will require 10 logs to build. The boat builder heads down to the timber merchant, only to find that he must buy his logs 4 adjacent panels at a time, and that the panels don't have a set number of logs. Can you help the poor boat builder by dividing the timber into 6 4 pallet loads, each containing 10 logs? Excuse me. Oh, I'm so sorry. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, but that cuts off that one, but we could do the same if we make it a 4 panel like so. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Got 10 that way doing that. Trouble is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, that works. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boom. At any rate. I didn't realize the animation up at the top.
Here's my answer.
I didn't realize I had to wait for that either. That was it was pretty quick.
Critical
Pretty
thinking
quick.
is the key to success.
Crafty. Without these boats, the merchants' profits would have taken a real dive. It's true. A boatload of trouble is now in your puzzle index.
Teetering tower! Nut roller!
Save that for the Bostonians.
Not bad, sport. Well, I'm a man of my word. I'll see you over at Bud's Bar and Grill.
Oh, sure.
There'll be a round of lemonade waiting for you, ice cold and on the house.
Oh, much appreciated. Actually, that's quite nice. Is Bud's Bar and Grill up across that bridge? Oh, we can cross now. An open invitation, if ever there was one, shall we? Let's go to Bud's Bar and Grill. Hey, Bud. It's a fancy little sparkly drink. Hey there. This dancing Paponio is pretty cute, I must say. What an unusual dance. I can't stop looking at it. It is rather amusing, isn't it? Ceiling fans? Oh. Hint coin, obviously. That ceiling fan, you got another hint coin? No, okay. But these wind chimes, that's a hint coin. Here, this bird, that's not a hint coin. Tuka! Huka! Yuka! Thank you for the encouragement. That's a very lovely, look at this spread. Oh. Oh. I can eat it. I ate it and got a hint coin. Hey, bud. First things first, a sunny welcome to Sangrio, the island of the Harmony Ring. Harmony Ring? What's that? You don't know? Great, I love telling this one. So the Paponio, right? That's what they call the bringer of happiness. I'm sorry, before we start, may I ask you how it was that Paponios rose to such immense popularity? You mean you want to know how they became so popular? that you may, sir. The Paponios, you see, are models based on an ancient artifact. You might say it's one true Paponio. That's got to be the egg. And where was this artifact unearthed? It was found in a cave at the far side of the island. The entrance only shows up a couple of times a year when the tide's especially low. But I know what you're thinking. Don't go risking your lives now, guys. Everything worth taking's already been taken. So my hunch is that you're after Paponio numero uno, is that right? Right. Well, if you really, really want it, you're gonna have to play by the rules. See, as it happens, there's someone on this island who's got a true Paponio, but here's the catch. No one knows who. It's a very special Sangrio tradition. It gets passed around the island, spreading more and more happiness as it goes. And if you haven't guessed it yet, that's why we call it the Harmony Ring. See, everything comes back full circle. So does that mean there's a chance that someone might give it to us? Sure is, buddy. But people don't just go passing it around to the first person they see. The whole thing follows a pattern. Which would mean that learning this pattern might allow us to intercept the exchange and acquire the true Paponio. Correctamundo! It even found its way to me at one point. What? Really? Who did you give it to? Steady on there, kid. First rule of the Harmony Ring. You don't give names. So you're saying we'll have to work it out through logic? Intriguing. You know what? I'm a nice guy. Let me give you a little tip. The person who gave me the Paponio was a customer here. And that's all I'm saying. The rest is up to you. But no one seemed to know about the true Paponio when we asked them. Well, maybe you're going about it the wrong way, Buster. Tell them you're looking for harmony. That'll help loosen a few tongues. I see. So the Harmony Ring uses a sort of code. This is getting exciting. Can we start now, Professor? Yes, I think we've rested sufficiently. It's time to resume our investigation. Let's go! Thanks, bud! Ah, fuck. You know how the boss wanted us to get our hands on all the Azran eggs? I think we're gonna need a bigger bag. Robin, they're clearly fake. Most of them, probably. But how do you know the real one's not mixed in there? Even so, swiping them up with a massive bag won't help us find the real one quicker. We'd have no way of knowing when the real one was in the bag. No, we're going to have to check them all, one at a time. Oh, right. I suppose that makes sense. This egg's fake.
This egg's fake. And that egg's wearing a top hat, so it's got to be fake.
What? An egg with a top hat?
Hello again, gentlemen.
No, you again. We know you're after the eggs. You won't be getting your hands on this one.
Yeah, and when we find it, you'll have no chance of catching us. I won the egg and spoon race at our school sports day 5 years in a row. No one runs with eggs like I do.
Robin, wait a minute. Good grief.
A mismatched duo, if ever there was one.
Well, Professor, I'd say the race is on to see who can find the egg first.
Yes, but in order to do so, we'll need to gather some clues from the people around Sangrio. Fortunately, it doesn't take long to travel the breadth of the island.
Right, and we might even bump into the person who's carrying it on the way.
Oh, Rabbit Man's no longer here for me to ask. Alright, for the time being, we're gonna go up this way. Hey, it's our friend. The ladder, seagull, no, tree? Damn. Windows, airplane, no. Lighthouse. What a tall house. Who would live in a place like this? Lighthouses guide both aircraft and ships safely home, a vital function. If I were on holiday, I know where I'd be staying. The lighthouse? A novel idea, but I feel like it'd be weird.
There's something in the tree. There's a puzzle in the tree.
What have you found, Aurora? It's a puzzle. Why is there a puzzle here?
Boat to boat to. Shh.
Layton has taken a liking to this somewhat creative approach to crossing the lake and needs your help so he can do it again. Each boat travels at a fixed speed and direction at a fixed rate. Red boots move 1 square at a time, blue boats move 2, purple boots 3, orange boots 4. Remember, Layton can only jump to boats adjacent to him, so try to get across without making a splash. Okay, so I jump here. Okay, I've got that one, and I've got that one. So I've got 2 options to start with. I'm going to follow path 1. If I follow path 1, I have option 1, and that's it. If I follow path 2, I've got none option. Although I could jump here. Speaking of which, I could also jump here, move back, jump here. Then I have this as a sort of third option on this second row, which doesn't ever line up. But you know, that's fun. So this lines up, I believe it was just the once, right? Because it lines up the once, and yeah, just the once. So we'll jump across here. Jump across here, probably. Because yeah, you wouldn't see that coming. Then we got this one here. Oh, okay. So it ain't that one there. I could jump back here. Ride this back a little bit. We got this one here. And that is not giving us an option. Got this one here, though. Probably too early for this one. Oh, no.
Does this make it to the dock, though? Hey, I did it.
Allow me to demonstrate.
I didn't even do it particularly smartly with all the thinky
Truly
doos.
elegant puzzle.
And a truly sophisticated sentence, I said. Ha! Money may not grow on trees, but it appears that puzzles do. They do? I suppose that makes more sense than somebody climbing up there and hiding one. No, this society, someone climbed up there and hid one. Don't worry about it. Trash can? Trash can got a hint coin. I told you. And all it took was fucking the environment. This right here, hint coin. Alright. We're looking for harmony, buddy. Javier. And stretch. 1, 2, 3. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Hello there, Javier. Thanks for the advice you gave us earlier. Oh, hola, chicas. Glad I could help. So, did you find the Poponio you were looking for them? Or at least a little harmony? Harmony. Saying that word would suggest that you once received the true Poponio. Hehe, I suppose you could say that. Okay then, let Javier tell you chicas a thing or two. I only ended up with it by chance, you know. Right place at the right time. This lady who'd only just settled down here gave it to me. Can you believe it? I guess when you're local, you're local. You know, happiness always seemed to find its way to me. Maybe it's because I'm such an approachable guy. Whoa, slow down. So you got the Poponio from a woman. Anything else? Time out. If you want to get anything more out of old Javier, you'll have to work out. Work out what? I think he's asking us to do some exercise. Muy bien. Here's what you have to do. Feels weird that you're asking these lovely ladies to work out in front of you. It's another full house down at the Sea Lion show. It's a mental workout, so it's less visually appealing, and I appreciate that. And the sea lions are juggling the wrong balls. The sea lion's bows show which ball they should have, and it's up to each to get its ball to its rightful nose. However, bear in mind that the sea lions can't pass the balls very far. Looking at the touchscreen, you can only move a ball to an adjacent sea lion or to the next one from that. As you may have guessed, the sea lion without a shape on his bow doesn't require a ball. Yeah, no, I figured that out. So we want to pass this here, this here, this here, pass this back here, pass this here, this here, this here, this here, this up here, this back here, this here, and then everything up one.
Want an answer? How's this?
Oh, that was a countdown? Because it says 0-1
Piece
after
of
that.
cake.
I didn't realize it was counting down. My bad. Sealed it. Phew, that was bound to be confusing. Still, at least the crowd are satisfied. Balloon burst. Save that for the Bostonians. There, how was that? Do you feel mentally charged and ready for anything? We feel ready for you to tell us about the true Poponio. Straight to the point, eh? Okay. Well, I gave it to a señorita who runs a stall. She looked about my daughter's age. She offered me a deal. 2 for the price of 1 on her Poponio cakes. A deal like that would swing it for anyone. You didn't think of giving it to your daughter instead? Claro que no, because then she'd probably pass it on to some muchacho. And with her luck, he'd be a lazy, no-good, down-and-out bachelor boy. My wife would kill me if I let our baby girl get mixed up with a guy like that. So you're saying girls pass the Poponyo on to boys? Hmm? Oh, haha, I'd better watch my mouth, eh? Well, time to get back to my daily routine. Still another 500 stretches before dinner. Stretch. 1, 2, 3, hold. Stretch. 1, 2, 3, hold. Hi, Javier. It's very nice to see you. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? Hello again, mes amis. Are you staying at the Hilltop Hotel? You are such lucky things. I have always wondered how it feels to be a tourist in a place where you live, but the chance has never presented itself. Oh well, c'est la vie. Oh, I'm certain you will get your chance one day, Martin. Then can you have that experience? Then you can have that experience of the island is famous for. Its blissful sense of harmony. Its blissful sense of harmony. Ah, harmony. It has such a beautiful ring to it. Have you heard of it then, no? When I first came to Sangria, I tried my hardest to become part of the ring. I spent many sleepless nights trying to work out who had the true Poponyo. Imagine my shock when I discovered the person who held it was the man I had fallen head over heels for. And then he surprised me yet again by asking me to marry him. But instead of a ring, he proposed with the Poponyo. Il est fou, no? That's a delightful story. I'm very pleased for the both of you. I knew we did not need it for us to be happy, so before the wedding, I passed it on to continue the cycle. I gave it to a very entertaining married man, who thought fondly of his daughter. Is the true Poponyo always passed on within a relatively short space of time? I hear it is bad luck to hold on to it. I would not want to risk jinxing the bond between me and Mon Marie Magnifique. I don't understand. She is referring to her husband. Who else? You are still a little bud, but one day your fleur d'amour will bloom, and you will see what I mean. There must be a reason that our civilization left the eggs for you, but this cannot be it. Still, this ritual seems to bring these people happiness, even if I don't understand why. Happiness comes in all sorts of forms. This Poponyo tradition is just one of them. Oh, I see. But aren't we going to take that away from these people? Well, perhaps we need to be upfront about it with them. It may be the best way to avoid causing undue upset. I wish we could find something else to make them happy. Don't get yourself down, Aurora. You've seen how cheerful these people are. They might not even mind. Come on, we'd better get a move on. I don't know, man. It's been here a long time, you know? I'd hate to do that to them. God, if I didn't know this was an aquarium, I'd swear we were under the sea. They've done an excellent job replicating a marine environment. Those imitation corals are elaborately designed. And that sofa! It looks really inviting. Mind if I go for a quick nap, Professor? What is the purpose of furnishing a hotel with such elaborate decor when its primary purpose is for sleep? Exquisite aesthetics have a relaxing effect on the mind. You might say hotels soothe you both mentally and physically. I understand, I think. There's a noun here. That's a fish. The fish moved. There's more fish. The polished glass allows one to fully enjoy the underwater scene. Indeed, fish. All the fish look like they're having the time of their lives. It really does feel as though one has become submerged. I can make you move, but to what end? There was a noun in the ceiling fan. My planet kit. Oh, no, can we not? Yeah, I thought we had to talk to you. I don't, not that we had to, but like, it's whatever. Well, look who it is. We just can't stay away from each other, can we? Are you with Targent? Hold on a second. Nice to see you again, Emil. Are you staying at this hotel? Why, of course. Though Shelms is being a right grumpy old so-and-so at the moment. I suppose he wants to save money. But I want this trip to be something special. You just can't skimp on these sorts of things. I wish he'd cheer up. He should be glad they at least give you complimentary puzzles. Puzzles? Why are there puzzles? That is the correct question, I believe. That is the correct question for this entire series so far. They're a mark of quality, my dear. Here, why don't you have a shot at one of them? Shelms certainly won't. Are we taking this man's puzzle? It feels scandalous. It feels scandalous to take another man's puzzle. It feels ungentlemanly. If they didn't ask for help, I don't think we should be taking puzzles right out of their mouths. Ladies A and D are on a 2-day holiday with gentlemen E and E to H. A to D. I see. They visit a different tourist spot in male-female pairs. On the first day, A and E explore the jungle. B and F on the prairie. C and G visit the seaside, and D and H enjoy the canyon. The next day, everyone chooses a different location with a different partner. B and E go to the seaside together. C sets off to the canyon with someone. Where does G go, and with whom? All right. Let's get this in black. So we got day 1, day 2. First day, jungle. What would I call the jungle? I guess this is the jungle. We got A, we got E. B and F go to the prairie, which I'm gonna guess this is the prairie. Actually, this could be the prairie. Canyon? That's probably canyon. I'm gonna erase this. B and F go to the prairie. B and F go to the prairie. C and G visit the seaside. I would have been so fucked if I watched this as a kid. The only reference I have for prairie is fucking Meerkat Manor. D and H enjoy the canyon. I have to figure this is the canyon. But not necessarily. This could easily be the canyon, because look at the shape there. Could that be the prairie? Hide the text. Okay. That's the canyon. This has got to be the prairie. All right. Pull up the pencil. We got to get the text back up on the top screen. We got B and F going to the prairie. Like I said, I only got the Meerkat Manor and prairie. No fucking clue. I feel like there's a whole lot of... This looks way too green for a prairie in the Meerkat Manor. But this is very obvious in the canyon. D and H go here. Okay. The next day, everyone chooses a different location with a different partner. B and E go to the seaside together. B and E go to the seaside together, so we can cross off B. B is not the lady you're hanging with. And C sets off to the canyon with someone else, obviously. Get rid of that E. I've decided that they're all romantically involved with each other, you see. They're, polycule. Where does G go and with whom? Let's look at this realistically. G can only go here or here. G was already with C, so we can rule out C. A was already in the jungle, so it could be AG Prairie. Or it could be DG either of these. Do we have to figure out day 3 in order to figure this out? Is my question. C moved here, B moved here. E moved here. G could have moved here with D. If we're establishing this as a pattern, like all of the women could go one location to the right, and then my assumption then is all of the men go 2 locations to the right. And that would... Well, no, because then E would go 1, 2 to the right and would end up at the forest. So that doesn't work. Not as a strict pattern that way. I'm missing something. Start by thinking about the information provided in the puzzle text. You know that B and E were in a pair on the 2nd day, and that means that they couldn't have been in a pair with anyone else. Duh. I narrowed it down significantly. That's the problem with the hints. The hints assume that you're completely lost from where to start. And I appreciate that when I'm completely lost from where to start. But it takes so many hint coins to catch up with where I'm at in the puzzle that it just doesn't feel worth it half the time. Because I don't know how to narrow down the information from here without going into the 3rd set. Since B has a pair with E, she couldn't be with G or H. Yeah. Likewise, since E was with B, he couldn't go with C or D. Now let's think about C, who she took with her to the canyon. C couldn't be G or H or E, so it has to be F. But what does that do for me? What does that do for me? It solidifies the pattern of all of the women going 1 forward and all of the men going 2 forward. I'm gonna try AG here on the prairie. I'm gonna send that. I'm gonna send that, and I'm gonna lose some pickle rates. Cool. It's a perfectly valid answer. Taking some notes with the member function. Oh, really? You're. I mean. You don't need to patronize me that way. Yeah, make it 20. Come on. Generous. 27. Can I have my memo back? Thanks. Well, we know it's D. We don't know the location, but we know it's D. Actually, we do know the location, because the only other place A could go is here, so... That's the only possible answer that's left.
I'm fairly sure about this. Oh, I did it!
I'm angry. Picture perfect. G goes to the jungle with D. Let's hope that monkey doesn't run off with his head. Chelms might just be a bit grumpy from the jet lag. I even went out of my way to give him a special gift, but he wasn't having it. Oh, it wouldn't happen to be the Paponio from the Harmony Ring, would it? Yes, that's the one. I mentioned our honeymoon to a young lady selling cakes, and she popped it straight into my hand. We're trying to find it now. Do you know where it is? Oh, I'm so sorry, dear. I didn't know. If I'd known you wanted it, I'd have been able to give it to any one of you. But I heard it's bad luck to hold on to it for too long, so I made sure to just pass it on quickly. I tried giving it to a couple of comedians who seemed to be frantically searching for it anyway. But they wouldn't listen to me. He just belted out some angry remarks and stormed off. What can I say? It's their loss. At the end, I gave it to somebody much nicer at lunchtime. If you ask me, he was far more deserving of it than those two. So we'll have to keep searching. Oh, bell. Ring the bell. Get a hint coin. I need another one. You got a hint coin? Yeah, you do. Perfect. Back on track with my hint coins. Well, hello there, Flower. You come to the Hilltop Hotel Sangria? Are you looking to stay for the night? I'm afraid we're fully booked. Well, except for our premium rooms, that is. But you need special tickets to stay in those. You can use the reward points you got for treasure hunting to get your hands on those tickets. So if you ever get your hands on one, come back and I'll set you up with one of our most dazzling rooms, okay, Pumpkin? There's a hint coin. It's not one of the archways. This is one of the tips. One of the tips of these archways. No. One of these leaves. No. Tree. No. Planter. It's always the planter. Coffee cup. Nope. Lamp. Thank you guys very much for watching. Remember to take care of yourselves. Not tomorrow's another day. I hope to see you then. Bye.